All right, guys. We're gonna keep going with the lengths of the sides as opposed to the angle measures. All right. So this is gonna be working with tangents and secants. All right, and this is the formula. All right, the whole segment times the outside part equals the whole segment of the other secant or tangent times its outside part. All right, so this situation is a tangent and a secant. All right, so if I want to find a missing piece, because there's no whole and part, because it's just a tangent, for this situation, it's going to be the tangent squared times the whole piece of the segment, so that would be PR, times the outside, which is PQ. All right? In the situation where you have two secants, again, it's the whole secant, so this one would be ED times the outside, EC, and that would equal the whole, EB, times the outside part, which is EC. All right? It'll make sense when we do a problem. All right? So, like I said, it's the whole, which the whole would be 4 plus 8, which is 12, times the outside. When it's a tangent, it's the tangent squared, x squared. So this side squared equals the whole times the outside. So x squared is going to equal 48. Take the square root. X is going to equal square root of 48. Right? If you simplify it, that's the square root of 16 times the square root of 3. So 4 square root of 3. All right? All right, number 2 is working with two secants. And again, it's the whole times the outside equals the whole times the outside. Now, what they're trying to show you here is that the whole thing was x. All right, so the whole, the outside, x. The whole x times the outside, 8, equals the whole, which is 14 plus 10, which is 24, times the outside, which is 10. So I'm going to get 8x equals 240. Divide by 8. X is going to equal 30. So the whole thing times the outside, x is the whole times 8 is the outside, equals the whole thing, which is 10 plus 14, which is 24, times the outside. All right, this is your formula. The whole times the outside of the one equals the whole times the outside of the other. That's all there is to it. All right, let's take a look. A couple more examples. Here's where you're going to get a quadratic. All right, because this time the whole is this piece x plus that piece 4. So the whole is x plus 4 times the outside, which is 4, equals the whole, which is 10 plus 6, 16, times the outside, which is 6. All right, this one you're not going to get a quadratic, but if the x was where the 4 is, they were switched, then you would get a quadratic. So we're going to distribute 4x plus 16 equals 6 times 16. That's going to be 96. Subtract 16. 4x equals 80. Divide by 4. X is 20. They want us to find the value of x, so we got it. All right? The whole times the outside equals the whole times the outside. All right, this is like a little trick. We go woo-woo Whole times outside equals whole times outside. Woo-woo. All right? Little trick to help you remember it. All right, so the whole, which is x plus 5, right? That's the whole. You got to add these two pieces, times the outside, which is 5, equals the whole. 4 plus 6 is 10, times the outside. Whole times outside equals whole times outside. All right? This one's going to be linear again. Distribute. 5x plus 25 equals 60. Subtract your 25. 5x going to equal 35. Divide by 5. X going to equal 7. All right? You just got to make sure that they're not asking you for the whole secant where you got to go back, plug it in. If they wanted the whole secant, then this would be 7. The whole thing would be 7 plus 5 would be 12. All right? That's basically this lesson. All right? Try the rest of these problems. All right? Remember, the whole times the outside equals the whole times the outside. Woo-woo. Talk to you soon.